also has a case for greatest fighter, pound for pound, who ever lived.
With an incredible career of 72 fights, Manny Pacquiao has pulled off the unthinkable endlessly.
That's a TKO victory for the very impressive Manny Pacquiao.
And despite bowing out from a sport that turned him into a living legend overnight, the bitter words of those who fell at his hands often had interesting or controversial values of their own.
Controlled the fight. He was missing. I hit him clean one time.
So journeying back, we decided to focus more on the latter quarter of his career, seeing what each opponent had to say regarding their graceful defeat or sore loser dismay.
Everybody that think I'm just a tuna fight, I'm nobody's tuna fight. I'm not gonna stop for anything. I'm a monster.
They're trying to play mind games like that. They're the wrong person because I don't easily get twisted with that mind games, you know.
Reverting back to a night in 2013, when Manny attempted a shot at a comeback redemption after his prior knockout defeat, moving forward to a title showdown against rugged Mexican-American Brandon Rios.
Everybody think, oh, see, Brandon's just one-dimensional fighter. See, if a guy boxes him, he's gonna get beat easy. Hell no, it's not like that.
Rios not being known for his technical boxing skills in general, but more for his heart, grit, and aggressive Mexican style, had already been known for throwing shade on Team Pacquiao during the Margarito days.
Puto Pacquiao. As he is.
But how this came back to haunt him 3 years later would clearly be karma's doing.
Move quicker, be the next meal. Cause you can't be caught if you don't stand still.
I feel like I was fighting 3 Pacquiaos. He was so fast.
Being clinically outboxed, Rios' determination was clearly outclassed by Manny's natural talent and ability, leading him to a bloodied one-side unanimous decision defeat.
I'm fast, dude.
He's way fast. I thought he was, dude. He's way fast. I thought he was.
I thought I was fighting an octopus in that.
The confidence got over me, you know what I mean? I got too cocky, I think that's what it was. I'm gonna knock this guy, I'm gonna beat him up easy, Marquez done. You know, it wasn't the right thing that was like I used it in my mind.
4 months on, Pacquiao returned to the ring in his second collision with Californian Timothy Bradley. After their first encounter came to a controversial conclusion, the second was now Manny's chance to vindicate himself and prove he was, and always had been, the better man.
I feel deeply in my heart that I won the first fight, and I know everybody out here don't feel that I won the fight. I know they don't feel I won the fight, but this fight is basically redemption for me.
If you think you won 8 of those rounds and that was the reaction of the world, what, do you got to shut him out or knock him out to get the win that you're really looking for?
Similar to the first fight, it was fairly close to start with. However, Pacquiao's work rate spoiled Bradley's efforts, convincing the majority he was more than deserving of a victory this time round.
Were the punches what you expected?
They were like bullets. It literally, like...
It's the 2 shots that he put together that kind of, you know, dazes you. He worked this quick combination on the outside. Woo! Let me tell you, the lights are flickering.
Shortly after, Pacquiao made his second title defense in a return back to Katai, challenging New York native and Orthodox fighter Chris Algieri.
I can turn her up when I need it, you know, and I've always been that guy. I've been the guy that can prepare properly, go out there and pull off the unexpected.
With no prior losses on his record, Algieri came confident, fancying his chances in an attempt to stop this newly refound version of Pacquiao. Though despite holding a rightfully earned WBO belt to his name, 6 heavy knockdowns spelled early disaster, ending all hopes of an upset victory.
Slipping back there on a few of those punches. Was the only one that hurt you, the one in the 8th?
Yes, the 8th round was a legitimate knockdown. There was at least 2 or 3 slips in the same corner. I wasn't even getting punched at the time that I took the knee.
Manny's power is very surprising. He cuts good angles, you think you're safe, and you're not. I've overheard Tim Bradley talk about that too. Like, he just cuts such good angles.
But just, man, he's a freak. You know, he's just such a special guy. For him to be able to topple undefeated welterweights at this point of his career, 41 years old, it's amazing.
45 pounds, Manny Pacquiao.
The following year had only 1 fight on Mandy's agenda, but fast-forwarding another 12 months after his loss to Floyd, Pacquiao surprisingly fought Bradley for a third and final time.
When I watched the fight with no vested interest, I thought that Pacquiao won.
After displaying a higher work rate and putting Bradley down twice during the fight, he concluded the trilogy in satisfying style, ending the chapter once and for all.
You guys having breakfast tomorrow? Were you making plans? Huh?
On the band tonight, and you know, that was it. He was just super smart.
Oh wait! Yeah, he caught me good on that one.
When you hear that talk and you hear people overlooking you, what do you think about that? And them specifically saying this fight is meant for Manny to get set up with Mayweather in a rematch.
Next in the firing line was 27-year-old boxer Jesse Vargas. And contrastingly, with a record of 27 wins and only 1 loss, Vargas's youth and undented run was expected to play a major factor against an aged Pacquiao.
We wanted to increase the speed just because of all the Pacquiao fans that were talking. And I said, you know what, man? They say he's faster. Let's beat him in speed.
You got the advantage, height and reach. How do you plan on using that? And youth and intelligence.
No doubts of a loss were casted into thought from Vargas's corner, and swearing to match Manny for speed was something that certainly failed during the fight. However, outlanding Vargas on CompuBox statistics, the left hand seemed to be worthy all night, despite Vargas pulling off several hard right hands of his own, making Manny sweat a little during mid-fight.
I threw more punches, which means that I was trying to look for the victory. Rito, Claudio, like it's just punches, combinations. You know, he doesn't stop, he's a machine. But that night, you know, he was very cautious. It seems like I got my respect right away.
After his controversial loss to Jeff Horn, the dice was rolled once more, stepping in this time with heavy-handed yet humbly spoken Argentinian Lucas Matisse.
You're both known for huge knockouts and winning a lot of knockouts. Does this fight finish with a knockout?
Sí, seguro. Seguramente va a ser una gran pelea y seguramente va a terminar antes de los 12 rounds.
When someone asks you a challenge and say your time is up, how does that make you feel?
It's challenging to me. Give me more inspiration or determination to focus and work hard in training.
Though Manny was still the favorite in odds, he was now pushing 39 years of age and coming off another 1-year layoff. However, the miraculous Filipino still managed to defy the law of father time yet again, ending Matisse and stealing his fighting heart.
Yes, I went blind for a while. I went blind, I couldn't see anything. It was bad, it really hurt. And he hit me right in the eye. It just wasn't my night, you know, I couldn't get off. He just frustrated me.
I didn't see Matisse even fighting the way the way we seen Matisse beat the of Peterson.
I saw the Pacquiao-Matisse fight, and Manny Pacquiao still got it. He was moving really good, fast jabs, moving fast, and it's half of Manny Pacquiao is enough to beat most of the good fighters out there now.
The beginning of 2019 presented Pac-Man with a new kind of challenge, one that would demand a fight outside the ring just as much as it would inside.
I see what they're trying to say, but they ain't gonna do shit no more after I win. I swear to God, and that's on God and them, and y'all know, I don't know who NM is, but it's on God and them. And I just feel like y'all trying to play me for real. I don't like that. He ain't fighting Floyd.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this.
He fighting me.
But do you think...
I'd beat your motherfucking ass when you worry about Floyd. Gotta get past me first, big feet motherfucker.
To tell the truth though, I just don't see Manny Pacquiao beating me. And before he beat me, he got a better chance of becoming a driving instructor.
Broner being known for his vocal onslaughts and slipstreaming Floyd Mayweather's career for so many years, yet failing to succeed with the same level of success, his technical abilities still posed a potential threat to the current-day Pacquiao.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans.
Though evading the poise of Broner's counter-right with lateral movement and outworking him for the majority of the fight, Manny managed to edge the bout on all 3 final scorecards. However, not everyone saw it the same way.
Everybody out there know I beat him. I controlled the fight. He was missing. I hit him clean more times. I beat him. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy. Y'all know I beat that boy. What they trying to do is they trying to get that money again with Pacquiao and Floyd. But it's cool. I ain't worrying about it.
My performance tonight talks for me. If you ask me, I feel like I won the fight. I'm not about to sit here. I'm not about to sit here and with a sad face. You know, I'm all right.
Where do you think the judges missed?
A lot, but I'm about to go watch the fight and I'll talk to you soon. I'll be at the next fight. We'll talk to you.
I don't know what was wrong with Adrian Broner post-fight saying he won that fight against Pacquiao. Hell no, he did not. He did not win that fight. Pacquiao was all over him.
Undefeated Keith one-time Thurman.
Now coming to the final win of his career, and some might say one of the greatest, as Pacquiao's efforts came unmatched the night he dismantled an unbeaten Keith Thurman.
But he said certain things like, I'm going to send Manny Pacquiao to retirement. I'm going to knock Manny Pacquiao out. I'm going to crucify Manny Pacquiao.
Especially after managing to land a highly unexpected early knockdown.
Down goes Thurman! And let me tell you, that was just a quick punch.
After the fight, I constantly was thinking, why did his fist feel like a rock?
Keith managed to put on a solid performance throughout each and every round, making it a hard night's work for Pacquiao. But come the final bell, it was the early knockdown that would sway it in Manny's favor.
He hits you with a hook and an uppercut as if it was almost one punch.
You know, I try to stay active, but, you know, maybe another fight in between would have helped.
Makes you feel like you're getting hit. You're getting hit from two different things.
But he held his composure well, he held his hands up well, and he's just a more relaxed fighter with all the experience that he's had nowadays.
Win, lose, draw, Keith Thurman is still living a dream each and every time he steps in the ring, and I'm proud of that.
Manny Pacquiao, though, isn't quite done, it seems, throwing jabs at you. This video of Manny and his new dog.
Ano pangalan to, boss?
Thurman.